Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Subby here. Finally made it back. I have been out on the road here over the last hour. Anyway, I was not in a position to be able to go live, but I am here now to kind of fill you guys in on what we've got going on. So right now we do still have that one severe thunderstorm warning for Bates County. I have been seeing signs on radar on the way back when I was on the road. I have seen signs that it has been weakening. Of course, we have just seen that the National Weather Service has allowed this thunderstorm warning to expire for Bates County. It is going to be moving into northwest St. Clair County, southwest Henry County here over the next 20, 30 minutes. It's moving a little bit faster than what it was last night, 15 to 20 miles per hour. So it's still not getting out the speed, but these are going to be slow moving thunderstorms again, very similar to last night, in which really this area here in western Missouri, we've got a strong line of storms just south of Nevada, far southern Vernon County, that extends all the way down to Neosho. And that has a very large severe thunderstorm warning out with 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-inch hail. So up here a little bit further north, we just have some scattered thunderstorms, and similar to what happened yesterday afternoon, these pop up very quickly in kind of that perfect time of day, right around the 4 or 5 o'clock time frame, and that's what we're seeing this afternoon. I do think that there, so there is a boundary that is sitting out there right now. And let me see if I can show you guys where that boundary is. It is draped right across west central Missouri. And let me bring this over here real quick. So where you see this circle right here, that is a leftover frontal boundary, left over from morning convection. The cold front is still out here in eastern Kansas. Okay, that's where you see that low pressure system. So what is happening? We are getting thunderstorms develop along this frontal boundary. And what you're seeing in the darker gray down here, you are actually seeing the CAPE. The CAPE is the convective available potential energy that these storms have to thrive on. And notice it's kind of maximized in Bates County down through Vernon County into southeastern, looks like southeastern Kansas, northeastern Oklahoma in this line. But anywhere in this circle, we can expect pop-up thunderstorms. Some of them may be strong, maybe a couple severe as well, with some strong straight line winds. Now, the Storm Prediction Center, with their threat assessment, did have right around this boundary for a very small potential of a spin-up tornado. Now, it's only a 2%. It's very low risk, but we never want to sleep on a 2% risk. So I'm going to be watching these cells very closely. We do not have, right now, I don't believe we do not have any warnings for west central Missouri as of right now. So if you look off to the west, if you're in Henry County, in Clinton, Windsor, Calhoun, Appleton City, Montrose, if you look to your west, you'll see that line of storms, this little cluster up here that is just west of Appleton City over Spruce right now, moving east northeast. So you can expect, some lightning, thunder, torrential rains for a short period of time. And we may even see this little cluster get a little stronger as it continues its northeast approach. So it could cycle So we'll be watching this cell right here in Bates County to see if maybe it develops another hail core, maybe develops some a strong outflow winds ahead of it. So we'll be watching that really closely. But again, just want to give you guys an update since we do have some thunderstorms in and around West Central Missouri. I want to give you guys a live update on what's going on out there. Now, further south, these storms, I'll put this in motion. You can kind of see the direction that they're moving. They are moving east northeast right now. So some of these storms are going to be affecting Nevada, El Dorado Springs, Jericho Springs, Sheldon here over the next couple hours. We might even see some of these storms move up into Bates, St. Clair County, Henry County, but I'm not sure if they're going to retain their intensity. We'll have to see how these thunderstorms react to the atmospheric conditions going over some rain cooled air since these storms are kind of moving in that northeast direction. And some of these storms are going to be going over some rain cooled atmosphere, and it could cause them to weaken just a little bit. But of course, I'm going to be watching that very closely. I would not be surprised if we see Nevada and Vernon County be placed under at least a special weather statement here pretty quick as this line of storms is slowly creeping up into Vernon County. And again, right now, you can expect right around Brenall, Moundville. You guys can expect 30 to 40 mile an hour winds right now, maybe some pea-sized hail. And then eventually it's going to be moving up toward the Nevada area. Now, this entire line of storms is going to be moving east. So it's a little bit deceiving. The whole line moves east, the individual cells moving northeast. So eventually, this line of storms is going to kind of overtake much of West Central Missouri. We're going to be watching for any signs of a stronger thunderstorm. And again, maybe a 50 to 60 mile per hour wind gust, maybe some small hail out of this as well. And then, of course, I'll be watching from one of my many screens I have up right now for any potential of any low level rotation. Right now, everything right now looks to be linear, meaning the wind's coming out of one direction at a lower level of the atmosphere. But I'm going to be watching that very closely. And of course, I will be going back live if we have another warning. I'll be updating social media, so I'm planning on being here at the home office watching these here over the next couple hours with you guys. Hi, Cheryl. Penny from Sedalia. Beverly from Concordia. Linda. Hope we get some more precip. Seems like we didn't get very much overnight and this morning. Man, Matt, I tell you, it has been so isolated. You could pick up 1.5 inches, and just down the road, a quarter mile, they pick up 1/10. I mean, so isolated. Unless you get underneath one of these large complexes like what's down here, Carl Junction, Carthage, Lamar. Remember yesterday evening, that big complex was over Stockton Lake. They picked up anywhere between 2 to 4 inches of rainfall. So unless you get up underneath one of those cells, it's very, very hit and miss on rainfall totals. But we got a pretty good line of storms that's going to be moving up into West Central Missouri. And again, this is not going to be a big severe storm outbreak. Kind of similar to last night. Yesterday afternoon, we'll probably get a couple, 3 borderline severe thunderstorm warnings out there for 60 mile per hour winds. But again, something that's introduced into West Central Missouri that we didn't have yesterday was that small potential to see some low level rotation with a spin up tornado. So I will be manning the radar, keeping a close eye on that. And again, since we don't have anything right now, I am just getting in off of the road. I'm going to be bringing in some stuff from from the vehicles, but I wanted to make sure I go live, give you guys an update on what we have going on. We're going to be watching all of West Central Missouri, from Harrisonville, Warrensburg, Sedalia, Warsaw, Lowry City, Osceola, all the way down to Nevada, including Clinton. We're going to be watching all this area for thunderstorm development. If you notice right down here, just over the last couple of frames down around Stockton, we have a couple pretty intense thunderstorms that just kind of pop out of nowhere that could be producing some small hail already. So we'll watch those cells, see if they are going to expand in coverage, intensify, and then we will continue to update and monitor as we go into the early evening hours. So, and again, guys, anywhere here in West Central Missouri, we need to be weather aware for any pop-up thunderstorms. Whether you're in Warsaw, Osceola, Nevada, Butler, Clinton, Warrensburg, Sedalia, we all need to be weather aware. These cells are moving northeast, and the whole line is moving to the east. So I have a feeling a lot of these storms are going to be affecting West Central Missouri. But as far as the intensity level, we're going to have to do what we call nowcast. And when you nowcast, you pretty much just have to rely on radar and the different features radar provides to kind of see how these storms are actually interacting with the atmosphere. Some of these cells are growing in intensity down here by Stockton, and some of the cells that pop up here in St. Clair County, they blow up and then they dissipate. They blow up and they dissipate. So, and again, same as last night. The reason why they're doing that is because the front, the main lifting mechanism, is out in Kansas still. So these storms are building on an outflow boundary left over from earlier rainfalls. So they don't have a whole lot of lifting mechanism to strive on, but there is enough energy out there where they are pretty robust thunderstorms, and we need to keep a pretty good watch on this as the early evening continues. Never do said anything about Deepwater, just like the news station. Not sure exactly what you mean there, Charlotte. If I didn't mention Deepwater, if you're aggravated because of that, I apologize. But anyway, I can't hit every little town in West Central Missouri, so I do apologize. I don't think any local news station is broadcasting anything about these storms coming up from Nevada into West Central Missouri. So if you're aggravated, I am sorry. Hi, Lucky. So again, we are going to be watching this area. I'll bring this back over here for you guys to see. We are watching this yellow circle area here. This is right along an outflow boundary left over from this morning's storms. We do have a little bit of energy there. These thunderstorms are actually building upon. The main front low pressure system is out here in northeast Kansas right now. And so these thunderstorms are mainly just popping up along this boundary. And some of them can be pretty robust with some strong straight line winds, some small hail. And again, we are watching something a little bit different from last night to tonight, is that there are some low level ingredients that we're going to be watching for a very small chance of an isolated spin up tornado. We'll be watching these cells very closely and, of course, updating you guys on all the social media aspects. Hey, Hazley, good to see you. Glad you can be a part of it, Hazley. I've got a whole new big package of dum-dums just for you. You remember I ran out of dum-dums last time you came by, so I do have a whole new pack of dum-dums. Hi, Tammy. All right, guys. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and end this update. I am home. I am monitoring radar. I will have everything set up again, as I am sure we will likely get yet another severe thunderstorm warning or two out of this complex that is moving up to the north into Vernon County. This cell over here in Bates County moving into Henry, it does look like it is weakening. It's getting far enough away from the front and boundary where it's beginning to weaken a little bit. So we'll be mainly concentrating on this complex down here in near Lamar, moving into Vernon County, and eventually moving on up to the northeast. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to throw them out there on Facebook, or go to our website, subbiesweathertalk.com. We do have radar up and going there on our website too, if you want to utilize that. And then I'll continue to monitor here, give you guys updates on social media. And if we get some strong storms in West Central Missouri, I will be back live with you guys through the duration here, let you guys know what you can expect. So everybody stay weather aware, and I'll be talking to you very soon.